Bloomington is collecting public input on two proposals that aim to improve safety along the northbound section of College Avenue and the southbound section of Walnut Street. Isabella Vesperini joins us from the corridor to tell us more about the project.
Thanks, Joe. Currently, both roads are one-way streets, which some community members say is not safe. Both proposals include adding a protected urban trail, but one option would keep the roads one-way, while the other would make the roads two-way. The city hosted open houses a few weeks ago to give community members the opportunity to provide feedback. One biker explained his difficulty on the current configuration.
I have to cross Walnut almost every day to get to the Beeline Trail, which I use my north-south way to get around town, and it needs improvement.
While he doesn't feel very safe biking downtown now, he thinks making the roads two-way would slow down traffic.
I think slower traffic also means it's safer to cross for myself when I'm biking and for pedestrians as well.
Between 2018 and 2022, there were 40 serious injury crashes along the corridor. Since January 2019, there have been 3 fatal crashes. A presentation from a June public workshop meeting reported 150 accidents per year.
We can aim to eliminate fatal and serious injury crashes. We cannot aim to, people make mistakes, they just shouldn't die when they do make a mistake.
Local business owner Lisa Renee Wilson, who likes to walk, appreciates the increased accessibility an urban trail would provide to the area and thinks the second option could create a safer environment for people not traveling by car.
We have far more people doing the electric bikes and scooters and all of that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of mingling of ways of transportation. And I just want to see ways that people can get around town outside of cars in more safe and accessible ways.
But she's worried about how construction will impact businesses along the corridor.
Just knowing how construction affects downtown businesses, lane closures, things like that. Anything that we would be doing to alter the roads around downtown obviously would create some disruption, and that would be fine to do that. But I think right now trying to introduce that on top of all kinds of reasons that businesses are struggling to get people in the door right now, I think would create too much of a negative impact.
Coming into the open house, Roebling said people were skeptical of the two-way proposal, but later warmed to the idea.
A lot is a familiarity. We hear a lot of, that's how it's been for, 70-ish years now, and that's what I know it and how I've always known it.
Roebling said it seems more people prefer the one-way option, but still think both alternatives would make travel safer along the corridor.
There's kind of an understanding that vehicle speeds are higher than are comfortable, and there's a lot of movement and, kind of haphazard changes, especially unpredictable things. They feel unpredictable when you're on the corridor. So, we're looking to address those in both design alternatives.
One-way streets often produce the highest speeds and are the most injurious. The proposal to keep the streets one-way aims to decrease the risk of crashes while still maintaining the same basic design.
You'll see more mid-block bump outs, more intersection improvements, and so that'll eat into things like parking. Essentially the idea to be to slow the cars down while still maintaining that one-way.
The main benefit of making the streets two-way is to slow down traffic.
When you feel a car coming towards you, you instinctively go slower. Two-way street also has the advantage of if someone is obeying the speed limit, everyone behind them has to obey the speed limit. On a one-way, you just go around that person who's not speeding.
Once the public comment period ends December 1st, the city will analyze the feedback, make necessary adjustments, and run the plans by various city officials. The city council will vote on whether to add it into the transportation plan, ideally by next spring. Construction on the project could start by 2029. Reporting in Bloomington for Indiana News Desk, I'm Isabella Vesperini.